All right, it says we've generated 6 chapters and 6 reels from your video. Okay, awesome. What's going on, everybody? For today's Tech Thursdays, I'm going to show you the #1 website that I use that transforms my long form video into TikTok reels that have cool captions that I use to deploy without any extra editing. What's going on? It's your boy Marvin, your brother, your uncle, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor. And for today's Tech Thursdays, we're talking about one of my favorite websites that I use for content creation. If you are watching this video and you don't feel like you know how to edit content on your own, that's perfectly okay. Check out the video here that's going to walk you through my favorite editing app that I personally use. Once you've learned how to edit and create that content, now you need to know how to deploy it on social media in a format that both TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts likes to see, and that is vertical video. So you may not be super savvy in how to do that, but that's okay. Your uncle, your brother got you covered with my favorite website, and I'm gonna move to my screen right now and show you the #1 website that I use that is absolutely free. Well, it's free-ish, let me put it like that. All right, so we are on www.app.video.ai. This is actually an artificial intelligence website that will take your long form video, as you see here, and they actually, using AI technology, will dice up the video into clippable moments. And the cool thing about this website is that it will literally listen to the entire video, and it will take what it believes is a complete thought and literally pull that moment, whether it's 30 seconds or 60 seconds, however long you want it to be, from your long form video. So it does all of the work that typically you'd outsource to a virtual assistant or something like that. It literally does that in real time, completely automated, completely artificial intelligence, and it's just super dope. So anyways, on their free plan, you get 75 minutes of content that you can use, and it renews whenever you sign up for the account. 30 days from that point is when it'll renew with a fresh 75 minutes of video content that you can feed into it. And what that essentially means is that as long as you don't make more than 75 minutes worth of content, it's always going to be free. But if you go over that amount, you can simply upgrade to one of their paid packages. But it's definitely, if you create a moderate level of content, 75 minutes is more than enough. So all you got to do is either upload the video file to this website here, and it will go through your content and chop up the moments that it believes is a clippable moment for social media. Or if you already have the video on YouTube, you can just paste the URL here. So we're going to go that route right now, and I'm going to paste a video link from one of my recent videos here. And I'm just going to show you guys how cool it is. Now, one of the main caveats, though, is that it only works with English-speaking videos, and you have to make sure that you actually are talking in the video, because it's listening and it's going to pull what it believes are clippable moments, and you cannot upload more than 5 gigabytes of content. So that's a lot. That's a lot of content, 5 gigabytes. But we're going to go ahead and plug in a recent video that I did. We're going to start the importing here. And now it asks, what format of videos do I want to create? Because I am on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts under Sold by Marvin, please make sure you give me a follow there. I want portrait mode, which is going to be vertical video. And if you are also on YouTube, as you should be, and if you subscribe to this channel, I will show you how to create a YouTube channel from scratch and optimize it and everything. You may record video that is very, very long, and that may be okay that it's long-winded, because it may be a video podcast like my podcast, the Equity Podcast, which you can find here right now. Be sure to subscribe for on any podcast platform. But in my podcast episodes, those typically run 30, 45 minutes to an hour. And everybody ain't got time to listen to an hour-long podcast. I totally get that. So this website actually allows you to upload your podcast as long as it's an hour or less, and it will pull out the moments that it believes are clippable moments for social media. You want to select that I want it to give me portrait mode and landscape mode, because if I may want to take that 1-hour podcast that I already have on my YouTube and then pull out certain segments from it and upload that as its own standalone video, which is a very smart idea if you create content that you can take the original content you've already made and now make it into smaller bite-sized chunks for YouTube, maybe it's a complete thought on subject or topic that was a part of your podcast, the AI system will predict what that moment is, and then it'll pull it out accordingly. It also gives you the function if you wanted to create square video for Twitter and LinkedIn. Some of you may be on there. I'm not on LinkedIn, but I am on Twitter. So once you hit continue, it's going to ask you what type of layout do you want your vertical video to have. I typically go with this option here just because it leaves space for me to enter in some text at this point, but you can use any of the options here. If you want, you can select at least 3 of them. So we'll go with that one, this one, and then this one. And then you'll go to the landscape mode because it's going to ask you what do you want your YouTube clips or your horizontal short clips to look like. So if you're on YouTube, as you should be, you'll select that option here. It's only 3 options, so you're basically picking all of them here, at least on landscape mode. I'm not a fan of this one here, but apparently someone is, so that's why that option is there. But now it's going to process, and it's going to take a little while in order to process. So once this is complete, it's literally going to pull out all of the clips that it believes is going to be relevant and all that. So we'll come back here as soon as it's done, and I'm excited for you guys to see. Are you a real estate agent looking to jumpstart your career? Join our online agent network and gain access to the support and resources you need to succeed. One of the most effective ways to attract clients in this industry is through social media. And I can tell you, in my entire time as a real estate professional, I have not knocked on one door, and yet I've still generated several $1 million worth of sales per year. And our team is here to help you do the same thing. Click the link in today's show notes today or visit IamTheTribe.com to learn more about this amazing opportunity. Now back to the show. Check it out now. All right, it says we've generated 6 chapters and 6 reels from your video. Okay, awesome. All right, so let's see what it came up with. So this was a complete thought talking about FDIC insurance. So I think I want to use this clip. So what I'll do is it'll allow me to edit. It gives me a couple of options that I can choose from. I can go with this one where it has the white background with the words Silicon Valley Bank goes under FDIC insurance. That's not a title I really want to use, so I'm going to go with this option here where it's simply my words here on the caption, and then I'll create my own title somewhere in here, you know, based on what I think would be a good title for that. So what I would do if I wanted to use this particular clip, I will go to edit video. Here's where you can really get, you can really have fun with it as far as the captions and all that you use it for, so that you use with it. So it gives you a couple of options here, as you see on the left side of the screen. I'm a big fan of using this particular type of captions, and I'll show you what this is. So by default, it gave the color of yellow. That's going to move as long as I follow the word. As far as when it follows the word, it's going to move that word from yellow each one. But what I typically like to use is I like to use this option here where it highlights the background of the word being spoken. So I'll select that. And so now, as you see, the entire background of the word is yellow. But if I wanted to change the color to, let's say, the blue here that's in the word tigers, I could do that. You can pick from any of the colors available. So I'll go with that one here. And if I want to get really customized with the font, I can do that as well. I typically like using, for my social media content, I like using the font Bebas Nihu. I don't know if I said that right, but here it is, Bebas Nihu. Yeah, I like that. It just gives a very pronounced look. It's something that looks good on social media. If I wanted to change the different effects of the subtitles, I could. So I could select this option here. Now the word in question is blue, but the background of the actual pictures, the background of the actual words, is black. So I'll zoom that in so you can see it a little bit better. So now if I were to press play on this particular video, here's how the caption looks. And I want to make sure that you center the caption, because that's where our line of sight is. It's going to be centered to the subject. So you click play, and then here's what it looks like. When you open a bank account, you've probably heard about it. And what FDIC insurance essentially is that if, for whatever reason, your banking institution that you're working with All right, so that looks good. So if I wanted to, I could stop as it is and download this particular video file. But if for whatever reason, and it does not do this often with the AI, but if for whatever reason one of the words in the caption is incorrect, you can click editor here and then go through each word that you say. And if it miscaptions a particular word that you say, you can edit it here and you can change it. But it's actually really, really accurate in getting all of the words correct. Very rarely, even with my southern drawl, I'm from Texas, it gets my southern drawl correct. So it doesn't, very rarely makes mistakes on here, but if it did, I can always change it here if I wanted to, update something with the grammar. Now, when I'm actually done with this particular video file and I've made all the edits, then I would go to download video. Now, if you are using the free version, it will download the video in 720p video quality. If you wanted 1080p quality, which is typical televisions now, or like 4K, but on social media, the maximum video quality that I've seen on social media, most of them, TikTok, Instagram specifically, as well as Facebook, is 720p. Your audience isn't going to notice a big difference between 720 and 1080. Honestly, 1080 is really if you're watching the video on a bigger screen, then it would make a difference. But if the free version is only giving you 720, I would say just rock out with that if you want to keep it free. And then once you select the export preference, then it's going to download this clip and it will start exporting. And now you've got a clippable video that you can utilize for social media, and you didn't have to do any extra work or any extra editing. You just recorded the main long form video. In this instance, it was a 12-minute video from my YouTube channel. And for the just intents and purposes of this particular video, I didn't want to go through each and every one of the clips to see what was there, but it pulled one video that I really did like, or one segment that I really did like. That's game changing. So if I took literally one long form video that's on YouTube and then took 4 or 5 clippable moments that the artificial intelligence found, and I verified that those clippable moments actually were a complete thought, or something that I was talking about in a complete thought, or a guest of mine was talking about. Now I can take 4 or 5 videos. Now I've got all my content that I'm going to post on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts done. And I didn't have to do any extra work. I just took the main video that I recorded and it chopped it up automatically into clippable moments. So one of the hacks that you could use for this, and we're wrapping this video, and smash the like button if you are getting value from today's Tech Thursdays training. One of the game-changing things you could do is, if you have a smartphone and you like to do home tours, if you're a real estate professional, for example, and you do home tours and you do the horizontal home tours, using a gimbal or something. And I'll put my favorite gimbal, which is just a holder for this iPhone that will keep the phone steady so it's not like shaking like crazy. But if you go and do a home tour in your city and you use it and you record it long form using your phone, put that video on YouTube, right? Now you take that YouTube video link, post it on a website like the video website here. Now it's going to take that video that you recorded horizontally, and then it's going to chop it up into a vertical video that now you can take that home tour that you did and is on YouTube, making you money, making you income, getting you awareness, and helping folks find you. Now you can take that same video, post it on social media in a vertical format with some cool music and some good captions, or whatever title of the video or whatnot. And now you've taken one video and turned it into 2, possibly 3 or 4 videos that you can deploy on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I mean, that's game changing. That's completely game changing. And if you're not tapped in with that, you're missing out on a lot of opportunities. So I hope you got value from today's video. And if you are using this website or plan on using this website, let me know in the comments below. Once you create some cool clippable moments from your long form video, tag me on social media. I want to see what you guys and gals come up with. I'm super excited because I want to help any and all real estate professional out there get better, get sharper, get faster. And if you appreciate content like this and you're not getting this type of training on the tech side of things, on the marketing side of things from your broker, consider partnering with your boy here at eXp Realty. I do things like this for my team on a regular basis. I show them all the hacks and things of that nature that I don't put out here on YouTube, just because for them, they get that secret sauce. And if you want that secret sauce and you're not getting that from the brokerage company that you're a part of, let's have a conversation. Let's walk through it. If you already know how to sell houses, and nobody needs to necessarily tell you how to do that, but you're not comfortable on social media, you don't know how to use social media, you don't know things like this exist that make your advertising efforts easier and maybe even saves you money, because now you don't have to pay some college kid to do this when it takes a couple clicks and you're done with your marketing, video marketing for the week. This is what I'm doing for folks that I'm partnered with. So let's have a conversation. Click the link in the description to book a call today. And until the next video, it's your boy Marv, your brother, your uncle, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor, signing out.